What is up guys, welcome to today's video. I have in front of you the refreshed FF Lite, and there's some notable changes that I want to go through with you in today's video. So with that out of the way, we're going to crack this open, go through the setup and talk about what changes we've made that's made a pretty good scooter already an amazing scooter with the changes that you've asked for. So with that out of the way, let's crack this open and get on with the unboxing. Okay, so as we open this up, a few things you're going to get in the box straight away is your new light and horn system. We'll go through more about the changes that we've made to this, but you get that which you have to attach, and then in this bag you've got all like your mounting bits and bobs, screws, fasteners, everything that you're going to need to install that light. And then in this bag you have you've got your charger, a little tool, of course the instruction manuals, everything is in there. In the box as well, you're also going to get your steering dampener, which you can put on if you want to. It is optional, so you don't have to put this on, but if it's something that you want for your riding, then you've got this in the box as well. A few last things which I forgot to get out of the box. Also comes with this toolkit as well, and then you've also got your charging brick as well, which is the second part to the bit that I showed you a second ago. Okay, so we've got it all out the box and we're just going to go through the setup process now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take off all this packaging, and then what we're going to do is flip the handlebars over and get that attached to the main stem. So let's do that now. Okay, so for this part of the setup, you are going to need one of the Allen keys. So if you just get the appropriate size one for the stem, we're going to take this off, put the handlebars on, and then reattach this Allen key. Just take that bit off, put that to one side, and you can take your handlebars. And then you just want to make sure, without getting everything tangled, everything is to the right side. So what you want to do, slide your handlebars on first, and then take your LCD screen and just lay that on top. And then you take the bit that you've just taken off and lay that over the top and screw it into place. Make sure that's nice and tight. And then you might want to go ahead and take your keys off and just read through any little notes that you get on the scooter, and then when you're ready you can take them off as well. You will want to take these off as well. These are the new smart keys. Now this is an optional way of unlocking and starting the scooter using NFC technology. So think of these as your physical key that you used to turn in and twist to turn it on. Instead you can simply walk up to the scooter, scan the NFC reader, and it unlocks and turns on the scooter. So it's a really easy and simple and secure way of locking and starting your scooter. Okay, so next up we're going to fit the new headlight and horn system. The screws that you need to actually install these are actually already on the stem. So what you got to do is just take these off, put this into place, and then put the bolts back in to secure it. Until that is nice and secure, like so. And then you just want to connect everything. So this connector here goes onto the horn, which simply just goes over these two metal prongs like this until it's secure in place. And then you want to get this connector and connect it up to this one as well. As you can see, there's two ends, and you just want to line up the arrows, which you can see on the bodies. Once they're lined up, they just connect into place like that. So in terms of setting up, that's really all you have to do. Apart from that, everything is already set up and ready to go. You might just have to go around some of the instruments and the brakes and just loosen things up, move them to where you'd want them to be, such as the brakes. I usually have them a little bit lower, and then just tighten everything up as you go along. But setup wise, we are done. So I'm gonna go over some of the new features on this scooter and let you know on some of the upgrades we've made, starting with the handlebars. So these new grips that we've put in, we've gone away with the shaped handlebars that we had before that sort of flared backwards, and we've gone with these straight rubber ones. We feel like these are a lot more ergonomic and comfortable for when you're riding. We've changed the throttle as well. So we've had a lot of reviews about the finger throttle, which has worked well for a while, but we feel like this new twist throttle option that we've implemented is going to be, again, a lot more ergonomic and a lot more comfortable and a lot safer as well. We also have a new thumb throttle as well, which is an optional extra you can get from our website when configuring your scooter, that you can plug and play and just attach onto the handlebar there. Moving on to the screen, we've gone with the dedicated central screen, and literally all of your parameters, all of your settings are going to be on this screen. It's an LCD display, IP54 rated, so it is going to be splash proof as well, so riding in the rain is not going to be a problem. The viewing angles on the display are really good, especially when at night, when you need something to quickly glance down at your speed or any settings or what have you. Like I said, super bright display. You've got all your buttons at the bottom here. So earlier I spoke about the NFC reader that we've implemented, and you can use that to lock, unlock, turn on the scooter. If you don't want to do that, you can enter your own 4-digit password, which you can use the numbers down here to enter. As soon as you get your scooter, the password by default is going to be 1234. You can go into the settings, which we'll make a whole video about, on changing the password to something that you want. Moving on to the left, this is your lighting controls. We've completely redesigned the housing for this to be a bit more modern and a bit more sleek looking. So at the top one, you have got your headlight, which turns on and off like that. And then in the middle, again, you've got your indicators. And then at the bottom, you've got your horn as well. And you've also got this another toggle at the back of the lighting module, which you can use to toggle through daytime running lights, headlights, and full beam. So you can use that to cycle through the different lights there. Speaking of lights, if we come down to the headlight, this is a fully redesigned headlight. We've gone away from the cage design that we've had with the previous models. This is a lot brighter light. The housing on this is a lot more durable, so you're not going to get any of that rattling that you got with the previous versions. I found that you were always having to tighten them up. With this, it's absolutely solid, and there's hardly any free play in any of the components. And then moving at the bottom, you've got this really, really loud horn, which if you think about it, you kind of need, because if people are going to be riding these on the roads, you need something there to alert other road users of your presence. So that's a really, really good addition to this scooter. Coming to the middle of the scooter, which is probably my favorite upgrade of them all, and it is this really nice, sleek rubber deck. So we've gone away from the grip tape that we used to have before, and we've gone for this custom rubber deck, which is not only extremely grippy, but it's also very easy to clean. So that's really it in terms of the upgrades we've made to the FF Lite. It's still got the same 3200 watt motors, dual motor. You've still got the amazing front and rear suspension, so you can go off-roading on this. Obviously got your front and rear fenders to avoid any splashback. You've got your folding mechanism here to fold the entire scooter down. And then you've got front and rear hydraulic brakes as well to help you come to a stop. And it does have regen as well to put some of that energy back into the battery if you're going downhill or just stopping in general. And the last and probably the most exciting upgrade we've made to not only the FF Lite, but to near enough all our scooters, is the new self-healing tyres as standard. You might have seen that video that we posted a few months ago where we're stabbing the tyre with this screwdriver over and over again, and it just doesn't pop. It's fully self-healing, so we shouldn't have any problems with punctured tyres at all. These things are like magic. They are really, really amazing pieces of technology. And they now come standard with the FF Lite, P1 Pro, P1 3.0 and Solar EQ. So that is pretty much it for the unboxing and the setup of the FF Lite. If you were wondering on how to do the parameters and dive into the settings, we've made a whole dedicated video which you can find up here on that, because there's so much to dive into. I didn't want this to be a massive video. If you want to check out the FF Lite, do go on our website. It's solar.scooters.com. solar.scooters.com. You can find it there. And if you use the code YouTube05 at the checkout, you can actually save 5% off your order. So with that out the way, guys, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.